Here we have a generic tablet that I found on Amazon for like around 50 bucks. It comes with its cover and keyboard. The one that I have is black. The main use that I'm gonna have for this tablet is gonna be like multimedia use for like Netflix, YouTube, Spotify, stuff like that, and a little bit of work-related apps like Gmail and documents. That's about it. Nothing heavy. And we'll see how far 50 bucks can get you. Let's open this thing up. At first glance, this is what we have. Here is the cable for the charger. And here we have the tablet itself. It's a 10-inch tablet, so it's a little bit bigger than the regular tablets. We have that here. Let's see what else we have. It's gonna come with some paperwork. Cool. It comes with a screen protector and the cover. At first glance, it isn't too bad. The thing that I noticed is that it's not a keyboard cover, so make sure you read like the box itself, because on mine it's just the cover. It's not a keyboard cover, but oh well, I wasn't planning to type anything on it anyways, so for me it isn't too bad. The good thing is that it has a screen protector, which we're gonna apply later on. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the tablet itself, because we are going to try it out and see how it's like. Hopefully it will be charged, because if not, I'm gonna have to charge it. So first things first, we need to take it out of the little baggie that we have here. So I'm gonna pause it a little bit so I can take it off, because I can't do it with one hand. So let me get right on it. Here we have the cover. As you guys can see, it shows us like the different ports that it has, and also it gives us a brief information of what we can expect. For example, I wasn't aware that it only supports 2.4G Wi-Fi, which isn't too bad. Like I said, I wasn't gonna use this for anything special. Okay, we have a couple of instructions. Remove protective film by peeling away from the screen. Okay, cool. That's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna power it on. Then it says that if it doesn't turn on, we gotta charge it for a little bit. Okay. All right, not too bad. We have a left speaker, a right speaker, the power button, volume from front camera, the slot for the micro SD card, and the USB-C port. Okay, not too bad. First things first, we're gonna turn it on. First, I'm gonna peel this off. Alright, as you guys can see, it's an EcoPad. I don't even know where that's made. And before this boot screen, it has an Android, but the version that we have installed is the Go version. So once this thing loads up, we're gonna see what kind of Android we're working with. So let's continue with the setup. This is kind of funny. It says getting your phone ready. So I'm guessing this ROM is used for phones. So there's something a little bit weird. Display wise, it isn't too good, it isn't too bad. At least it came charged. It has 97%. Alright, we're gonna wait a few minutes. Already connected to the Wi-Fi, so let's see how long the setup takes. Alright, here we are on the main screen. It's not, like I said, it isn't great. Hope that it isn't too bad. We're gonna go through it, but like I said, it only cost me like 60 bucks, so I can't be like hoping for much with that budget. So let's continue. Let's go to settings and let's see what we're working with. Well, at least we're working with Android 14, which isn't too bad. But also we gotta check the storage and the RAM, because I saw it on Amazon on the app itself, but I wasn't really paying attention because I was like, I'm just gonna look for something that I can actually use, like for simple stuff. So let's see what we're working with real quick. Okay, we have 64 gigs of storage. It has Bluetooth. I believe the RAM, it's supposed to have like 8 gigs of RAM or something like that. Let me get the box real quick so we can actually compare. And the good thing about this one is that it does have like a slot for a micro SD card, so we can actually get more storage. I'm looking for the actual sticker that had the characteristics in it, but uh, I think it's on the other cover. Okay, uh, let's check let's check the tablet itself to see if we can find more information about what I was afraid of. It actually has 2 gigs plus 4 gigs. We can extend it to 4. Supposedly the total RAM is 6, but I don't believe that. I believe tops is like 4. So, like I said, we're not going to be able to do a whole bunch of stuff on it, but at least for what I need it for, or what I'm going to use it for, I think it should be alright. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna sign in with my Google account. That way we can download some apps.
5 years later.
So, okay, guys, I know this video is a little bit overdue. I haven't had a chance to, get around to it. This is the continuation to the review for the tablet, for the generic tablet C20. Remember, we got this at Amazon for like 50 bucks, and we were trying to see if we did end up paying a fair price for what we got. And let me tell you, I'm surprised. This little tablet delivered. Sadly, when I was doing the recording, I didn't pay attention to that, and I didn't notice that, you know, like the video wasn't being recorded. So this little voiceover, and like I said, my main focus for this tablet was media consumption. As you guys could see, like it loads YouTube. I got Netflix and Prime Video on there. But I was surprised. My main use for it, well, to be honest, was emulation. I was able to find a working Super Nintendo emulator, and also all I had to buy was a controller, uh, a Bluetooth controller, and basically all you do is that you sync it to your controller and it works, and it works well. Like, the emulation is smooth. Right now what I'm doing is connecting the controller to the Bluetooth on the tablet itself, and that's it. It was ready to go. I didn't even have to map out the buttons. It worked out of the bag, so I was kind of glad for that. I guess last time I was playing Street Fighter, I don't quite remember, but I guess, yeah, I was playing Street Fighter, and I did have a match going. And as you guys are gonna be able to tell, like I said, the emulation is really good. And what I like about it is, like, if you want to do a two-player game, all you have to do is connect another controller. Also, a PS4 controller will work. So that was kind of neat because I didn't have to buy a new one. I just used what I had. So yeah, uh, another emulator that I managed to get running was an N64 emulator. That one was pretty cool because I was able to get Mario Kart, I believe Smash Bros, and Mario Party and WWE. Well, back then it was WWF No Mercy running. So, for multiplayer games, that was a win. And, basically, when I go out and I know that I'm going to be bored out of my mind, all I do is pack my bag with the tablet, uh, an external battery, because when you game, the battery does drain. Not really quick, but it does drain quicker than when you're using it just for watching videos. And funny thing happened. I was closing on the windows because on my first take when I was doing the recording, I guess I had too many windows open and the thing crashed, and it had to reset. So I mean, it had to reboot basically. And here we're doing, a little gameplay of, like I said, the N64 emulator, which, like I said, runs pretty well. You know, I was really happy with the performance, and like I was telling you, all I pack is the tablet, an external battery, the two controllers, and if I'm playing solo, I also take my headset with me, and basically I have a little arcade machine, you know, in my bag. But it also, like, besides watching videos and playing games, I was able to like get it running with Microsoft 365. So I do work on it, and I also use it to take voice notes and memos. That's another neat little use that I found for it. And for, like I said, for what I paid, it was pretty cool. Right now we're trying out the GBA emulator. I was having trouble because I moved the main folder from the internal memory to my SD card, and that's why I have the same games twice. Uh, Hopefully, I'll just use the directory and fetch the right files, and I'll get it going. That's what happened there. But all in all, like, it also plays well. Uh, the one game that I did try out, like I said, and I couldn't get running as well, was Call of Duty, uh, Call of Duty Mobile. Uh, it managed to get it running, but it was kind of choppy. It was way choppy, and it wasn't fun at all. So I ended up uninstalling it, and I did find a multiplayer game that I do enjoy playing every now and then. It's called Free Fire. It's a it's a royale game, like unknown player battleground, something like that. Um, it's really popular in Mexico. A whole bunch of kids play it. I used to play it back then with my friends when I was in college. So being able to get back at it, you know, it's pretty cool. And for the GBA emulation, as you guys can see, like, it doesn't stutter. It's pretty smooth, and the controller does give you, like a better sense of control. Oh man, I was getting a little bit tired. I've been doing this recording for quite a while, but yeah, like, all in all, for what I paid for this little device, I'm really happy with it. It's nothing great, but it does do its job. So I'm pretty glad about that. That I got a little device that does several purposes. And also, I also want to clarify. I know that I've been absent for quite a while. I haven't done as much videos as I should have. I just been, kind of busy. And also, I would really appreciate it if you guys give me a few pointers, like any new ideas that you guys might have. Um, I do have another video coming, but I'm still kind of iffy about it. I found an iMac for for a fair price, and I was thinking either installing what's it called, like either the native El Capitan OS or use Open Core Patcher and get it all the way up to Ventura. As is, it has a mechanical hard drive and 8 gigs of RAM because it came with 4, but I installed, you know, a 2 gigs, I mean, not 2 gigs, a 2 sticks of 4, 4 gigs of RAM each. So that would total 8 gigs of RAM. The hard drive, I believe, is still mechanical, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant. Either if I get a SSD or I just leave the mechanical hard drive as is. So that's why I'm kind of iffy about it. Cause what I noticed that I do need right now is a server. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. And as you guys could see on the gameplay that I'm showing, it does have a whole bunch of new game modes that I'm not familiar with. So I just went back to what I knew, which was Battle Royale. So that's what we're gonna be playing. Also, if you guys want to play along, that's cool. I will I'll show you guys my username on the comments. As you guys know, I usually post my videos either on Facebook or or in TikTok, one or the other. And also, thank you guys for those that have joined. You know, I promise I'll keep pushing the videos. Hopefully, you know, we'll grow as a community. Uh, to me, it don't matter if you're a gamer or not. If you're a tech, if you're like interested in tech, that's more than enough. You know, like pitch in your 2 cents, your ideas. They're really valuable to me. All your feedback. You know, much love to you guys, and like I said, this is a hobby for me, and I enjoy doing what I do. Hopefully, you know, you guys like what I do. Like I said, I'm open to uh, constructive criticism, you know, because that's only how us creators grow with you guys' feedback. So yeah, hopefully, you know, like I'll be able to keep pushing more videos. I have a couple of ideas, and since spring is around the corner, you know, we'll be doing more fun stuff. I seen a couple items on Temu that I'm gonna buy, and we're gonna do an unboxing and you know a full review. That's gonna be pretty neat. Uh, also, I want to buy some items from marketplace that I seen. You know, some sort of kind of like a gamble type thing, cause you know, if things are way too cheap, it's for a reason. But you know, I like to fix things, so we'll hopefully find some gems. But yeah, stay tuned, guys, and join me join me along the ride. You know, I started this because I was bored, and I ended up liking it. So you know, it is what it is, guys. You know, if you're into tech, if you're into gaming, come join us. You know, this ain't about me. It's all about all of us. You know, that's why I make it friendly. I make it reachable to everybody. You know, you don't gotta be tech savvy. You don't gotta have the best equipment. You know, I'm showing smaller creators like myself that you can make anything happen with what you have. You know, and if you do enjoy, you know, like indie content, this is the place to go. And as far as the gameplay goes, as you guys can see, I'm not familiar with that map anymore, and in a little bit I'm gonna get killed. Like I said, I haven't played, so I'm kind of rusty. But if you guys want to play along, let me know. Like, we can make a squad, and also like have some fun. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. You know, I do these videos for fun. There we go. But yeah, so yeah, guys, like when you guys get a chance, drop some comments. You know, let me know what you guys want to see. I also have a couple of repairs that I did a couple days ago. Uh, I'm still editing those, so be on the lookout. I'm also gonna get a MacBook Air in a couple of days. We'll see the condition. I got it also in a fair price. I just haven't picked it up yet. Um, I believe we're gonna do a battery replacement and a system install, but I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna use the drive that it comes with, or I'm gonna wait a little while and get a bigger drive and do a dual boot system with Microsoft Windows and Mac OS. That would be neat because I need a laptop with both systems. So that's something we can definitely do. So yeah, that's something to look forward to too. And yeah, I'm about to die. This was the part when I got killed. I think I managed to get a couple kills. Yep, there it is. Told you guys. But yeah, guys, it was awesome. Like getting to get to know you guys. Like I said, if you got any ideas, please do let me know, and I'll keep you guys posted. We have more content coming up. Uh, I'm trying to get some friends to join the project, so it'll be a little bit more dynamic. But yeah, hopefully that works out too. I'll see you guys later. All in all, this little tablet turned out to be better than what I expected, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. And I believe I'm gonna show you guys the app that I was telling you guys about, Microsoft or not. I don't quite remember. Oh no, I was showing you guys the actual name of the tablet. Like I said, it's a generic tablet. It's under C20, and I believe I did a software update, but there wasn't any. That was the one that you can do using this D card. So yeah. Other than that, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. I'll see you guys soon. Already then. Bye.